Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. Today, a Sunshine State showdown, and in Florida, they believe their level of football is just a cut above. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bulls have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So FIU's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Boy, coaches watch tape all week, and they get so excited. First play, let's make a statement. This offense tries to come out and throw it under the lights, all the excitement, and what do? They forget to protect their quarterback, and they give up a sack on the first play.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. FIU pushing tempo. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second here about USF. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week one.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And the Bulls have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown Bulls! And they strike first. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Catch in the middle, it's Stone. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Leaves it with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. FIU pushing tempo. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for successes. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing. how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive? Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
3rd down play from the gun. That's caught. It's Nimrod. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the...
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. He's now up to 58 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. The Bulls are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. Slams it ahead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Florida.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is...
Brings it down on the right side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. FIU pushing tempo.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion...
There he goes. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Proctor. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd down, going up top. Moving out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Good, right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the ball will make it into the end zone. They'll return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. QB draw. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. He's now piled up 68 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slant.
Oh, he's got some space.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. And the Bulls are rolling down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. FIU pushing tempo. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Trying to get rid of it.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Going to try to get it himself. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They'll try to snap it quickly.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run it from the gun. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Bulls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air on first down. Got his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Proctor. Fakes to grab. Breaks into the open.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
The Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. Rides the back on the option to give. Can't get him to the ground. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop, and you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's complete to the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. And the defense got him at the 27.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And this one is perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
FIU pushing tempo. To the air, it's Proctor. Caught over the middle, it's Burke. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
To the air on 2nd down. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, FIU. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. On the ground. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They're setting up the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Here's the handoff. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Right back to the well.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Bulls are marching down the field. Quickly out to the tight end. Made a defender miss. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Bulls with the 1st and 10. Leads it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Bulls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And after the 3-spot, guys, we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Panthers want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Burke. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Stone. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. FIU will line up to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right spot. Nice job.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They want to run this quarterback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, USF!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Old Dominion delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Norfolk.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. FIU pushing tempo. To throw, it's Proctor. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. FIU will line up to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Second down.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you, and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. The Bulls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Williams. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Florida International offense is back on the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
FIU pushing tempo. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Grabbed behind the line. It's McNeil. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. The Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stone. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. From the gun, running back on the move. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And he does everything he can. Tries to scramble, tries to make something happen. Nice job by the defense getting him to the ground. Down by more than a field goal. Interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Dropping back, it's Proctor. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Nimrod. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Makes the catch. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Good pickup. Gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better.
Turning it on! And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Panthers are in the hurry-up.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the 4th quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on 1st down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. The sure hands. It's Lewis. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Burke. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. from the gun. They'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.